Hello and welcome to Sports Report, the show that gives you a full roundup of the week's sports action at the University of Birmingham. We're going to head straight to our highlights of the week's big match. This week we're looking at women's hockey and a repeat of last year's Bucks Championship final between the Birmingham Women's First and Durham First down at the Bournemouth pitch.
It's a Sharp. Flicks it inside, Toman holds it up. It's flicked in. Oh. Sharp's in the corner, but she can't quite make it in. It came back to Alice Sharp, who was in acres of space. She just didn't get a full purchase off the onto the ball. And the Thompson down wide for Durham now. They've got two attackers in the box. Shot away for Durham. It's a fantastic save from Polly Oakman. The shot came in, flashed in, and she pushed it away for a fine save. Bit of delay here as Durham set themselves, but now Sharp's ready, and so are the umpires. Here comes the whistle, and in comes the ball. It's flicked out wide. Now the shot away. They're going to try and work it in. There looks like there was a foot in there from Durham. This will be another short corner, I'm sure. Sharp immediately angling towards that way. I think that must be. Oh no, it's been called against. Has it been a call against Birmingham? It's going to be called a long corner. Well, extraordinary decision. I think that came off a Durham foot, but either way, nothing coming of the short corner.
Cards with three of the Birmingham girls that are about to come on. Triple substitution here for Birmingham.
Olivia Chilton certainly one to come on for Birmingham. Highly recognisable. But this is a strong run from Philippa Lewis now. She's got a couple of teammates inside. One of them is Tash Nichols. Lewis goes down in a heap, but she's lost the ball now. And Toman will look to do a bit of defensive work now. She looks to relieve the pressure. She's got three girls around her. She'll have to use them, but she coolly does it and finds actually Sharp immediately behind her. Nice turn from Toman. Now Sharp will take it away. Good stick work from Sharp. She's got Aitchison up ahead. She couldn't control it. Here's Mortimer down the left-hand side for Durham. She's got Lewis with the ball now. Lewis cuts inside. Fantastic stick work from Lewis. She looked for Tash Nichols inside her, but Nichols couldn't quite get there. Oakman has to get a foot in just to clear it, so it didn't go out for a long corner. Now it's Holly Payne. Holly Payne flashes it away, only as far as Mortimer. Mortimer inside to Elliott. Elliott now swings inside looking for Lewis. Can Nichols get on the end of it? So it comes into a crucial thing. Now here's Philippa Lewis. Can she get a shot away? All kinds of space, but hustled out well by Rebecca Van Berkel, and that's fantastic, crucial defensive work. And now Watkins will look to clear their lines. She's good stick work from Watkins. Slightly tense moments for both sides. Who can Dunford now for Birmingham running forward. She's got Chilton up ahead. Dunford is Chilton in the box. She gets a shot away. It's flashed away. Broombar gets a good power to it, and she clears her lines. Fantastic defensive work. But Birmingham with all the pressure now. Sharp, she hustles it out. Now she breaks away. She's got Payne outside. Cross comes in from Birmingham, but it's cut out by Durham, and now they'll clear their lines. Crucial stick comes in from Watkins. Good work. Now she looks inside for Sharp. Sharp will come away with this. Bit fortuitous there was Sharp, but here comes Dunford now. She's got teammates up ahead. One of them is Alice Sharp, but there is the final whistle. It's a fascinating game here at Bournemouth, but it's finished 0-0.
So a draw to start the season for the Birmingham Women's First. We're joined in the studio now by captain and England Under-21 international Alice Sharp. Alice, obviously 0-0, but a solid start and against a very tough side. What did the girls kind of think after that match?
Yeah, it was quite a positive reaction afterwards. We've obviously got a very new team this year, so it was good to obviously get a point from the first game. Our aim was obviously a win, but yeah, we were all really pleased. It was a good performance, and I think we can build on that and keep improving throughout the season.
Well, you mentioned you've got a very new team. I understand that 8 or 9 players have actually graduated last year. How difficult is that to kind of regroup at the start of a new season?
Yeah, it was really difficult, and we managed to get 2 practice games in before our first game of the season, but still there was like a few players missing. We've got a lot of freshers coming up this year, and they're all doing really well. They're really stepping up to the plate, and yeah, and we've got a couple of the 2s that have come up as well. And it's a really good team environment. Everyone really wants to win this year. Like we're all really up for it. So it's a fresh start, and it should be really good.
You mentioned the fresh start, and obviously it was, I think, quite a solid start. But is the defence something that you're looking to work on for the rest of the season? Because you look like you're really organised at the back. Yeah.
We've got a new keeper this year called Polly. She's a fresher, and she has just been amazing so far. She made some really good saves in the game on Wednesday, and as her confidence builds up, she'll keep communicating out the back and keep organising everyone out the back. And as everyone gets used to playing with each other, then we should be really tight and should be playing really well, hopefully.
Well, obviously Durham are going to be a big threat.
Yeah.
But who else is there to watch out for that might challenge for the Bucks Championship title?
Well, Loughborough are always quite a tough side. They're our main rivals usually. But you can't relax at all in the league. Like last year, we had a few surprise results where we lost against Leeds, Met and Nottingham. So every game is going to be tough. And yeah, we've just got to be prepared to play our best against everyone, really.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll do really well. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks
but I understand you've actually had a really exciting summer because you picked up a bronze medal in the Europeans.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, please.
Well, we had training throughout the summer, really, with the international programme. And then I got selected to play for England under-21 in the European Championship. So we went to Holland at the end of August. Managed to get to the semi-final. Played Holland, who are just a great team. They are like leagues above everyone else, and unfortunately we lost 4-1 to them in the semi-final, which meant we played Germany in the third, fourth playoff, and so everything to play for. Obviously we really wanted a medal. It was a really tight game. It went to sudden death, so there was 15 more minutes to play, and in the last 3 seconds we scored the winner, so that was really good, and we managed to get the bronze, so came home with a medal, which was great.
That must have been a really good moment to get that late win.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's quite a high pressure game. Do you feel that helps when you come back into the Bucks to kind of transfer that experience?
Yeah, definitely. Like obviously, I've got that experience, and so hopefully some of the younger players can, like, I don't know, maybe I can help them build their confidence. I'm not really sure, but yeah, hopefully I can help the younger players.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Thank you very much for joining us. Now let's have a look at the rest of the week's scores. It was a great week for our badminton teams with wins for both the men's first and the women's first. 3 of our golf teams also enjoyed solid victories to start their seasons, and it was an outstanding week for lacrosse with big wins all round. It was also a very good week for rugby union, with the first bouncing back to last week's disappointment. And finally, there was a win for our brand new team. The men's second tennis side enjoyed a 12-0 victory. So, a good week for the University of Birmingham's teams, and we're now joined in the studio by Jimmy Hughes, Vice President for Sport. Jimmy, some fantastic results there, especially for lacrosse.
Oh yeah, no, I had a fantastic time on Wednesday afternoon walking around the University of Birmingham and the various sort of playing outlets that we have. And one of the highlights, one of many I'd say, was watching the men's lacrosse first team take on Staffordshire University. And I watched that for almost the entire match, and the final score was 18-2, which was absolutely fantastic. And lacrosse is a sport that I must admit, before I came to the University of Birmingham, and even in the time here, I didn't really know that much about, but I'm sort of quickly learning the rules, and it's a really good game. And I also had the pleasure of watching the women's first team take on Northampton, and they won that by a comprehensive scoreline as well. So it was a very good afternoon.
Well, it's fantastic to see so many teams doing well. It must be very pleasing, particularly for you as VPS. How is it going so far in your role? Because we're in, middle of October now. I mean, have you enjoyed it so far?
Oh yeah, well, it is very pleasing about the results, as we won 61% of our games on Wednesday afternoon. But in general, with the vice presidential role within sport for me, I'm really enjoying it. There's lots of progress on a number of different sort of issues that I'm making and we're making as a team in terms of the Guild and also in terms of UB Sport. Some of the highlights so far have been Sports Night. That's been great. The initial organisation of Sports Ball, increasing sporting participation through a number of ways. And one of those ways for me is something called Cannon Hill Parkrun. And Parkrun is a national event which takes place in 176 parks across the UK and abroad every single week at 9 o'clock. It's a completely free 5-kilometre run for all abilities, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. So I'd encourage anyone interested in coming along or seeing me for details.
Well, it sounds very exciting. But what other things we've got coming up in the next few weeks, because it must be quite a busy time for the University of Birmingham?
Oh, absolutely. Well, every single Wednesday afternoon there are the various Bucks fixtures that happen around the university. So I'd encourage everyone to come and watch those fixtures and support our teams. But probably the most exciting event coming up within the next sort of couple of months is Explosion, which is happening on the 3rd of November down on the Bournemouth show pitch. This is an event that happens annually now, and it's a fixture for the University of Birmingham American football team, known as Birmingham Lions. This year they're taking on Nottingham Outlaws. It's going to be a great evening. We'll have fireworks, the Birmingham Pussycat, the cheerleading squad will be there, and also it's going to be sort of live streamed on Gill TV. So if anyone can't make it, we normally have about thousands of students watching, but if anyone can't make it, please do tune into Gill TV's live stream to watch the action unfold.
Oh, we're really looking forward to that. Jimmy Hughes, thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on the show again soon, hopefully.
Pleasure.
Each week we're focusing on a different sports club, and this week we're looking at Jitsu.
Hi, my name is Maria. I'm a member of the University of Birmingham Jitsu Club. I'm club captain and I'm a green belt. Jitsu is primarily ancient Japanese martial art involving throwing, knowing your opponent's point of balance and where it is and how to best exploit that. And we do a lot of locks, so wrist locks, arm locks, and as you progress through the grades you do head locks and defences from weapons and things like that. In a competition, you basically go up against people of the same grade as you. So in a competition, I'm a green belt, I would go up against the other green belts. And you're basically given points based on how good your throwing is, how well you execute it, and then your points are compared to the rest of the people competing, and then you're awarded according to that. We train twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays 8:30 till 10 and Thursdays 8 till 10. And new people of any kind of fitness level, anything at all, are welcome to come along. We have 2 free sessions, so they can just come and see if they like it and then decide whether to join up or not after that. People who are already grades, who have graded elsewhere around the country, are welcome to just jump straight in at whatever level they feel comfortable at. In a few words, Jitsu is basically an ancient Japanese martial art that helps you build your confidence, your ability to protect yourself and make new friends.
That was this week's Sports Report. Make sure you join us again next week for more sporting action.